Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to a new video and new subscribers.
What's up?
What's happening, everybody, man? So today's video, I know you already seen the thumbnail, you see the title. Well, I'm introducing a new tool to the channel, man. Well, it's gonna be for the channel, and as you know, the channel is also it's a business tool. I'm doing a little forward thinking as to where I want to go with things at some point, and me adding this tool to my toolbox is probably, I'm feeling like, especially whenever I get into when I do the when I do the engine build and whenever I do decide to put the motor into the car, I think this tool is going to come in handy. And even if I come up with any issues with the car, which is something that would have helped me out when I was messing with the truck as well, because I would have been able to actuate a few things and kind of test a few things out to make my troubleshooting process a little easier. Well, I got the X tool scan tool. So man, let's go ahead and take a look at this thing real quick, and then we can talk about it then. All right, y'all, so here we go, man. This is the X tool scan tool. So let me open this thing. Oh, another thing that I also got to accompany this and to kind of go hand in hand with this thing, I got their the X tool, what is it, XV100 video scope. So this, I feel like, is really going to come in handy for, especially on the Ghost, to be able to look in there and see what the insides of the motor look like, or see whatever my my intake looks like and stuff like that. But I feel like this will come in handy. It's just me thinking a little bit more towards the future as to things that I plan on doing, projects and stuff like that. So let's open this thing up. All right, this is what comes in, and it comes with more than this. I just took that stuff out of here. It comes with like 3 types of plugs. It's got one for the UK, one for Asia, and then it's the one for the United States, which is what I got in here now, just a regular 110 plug. Comes with the battery pack, and this is just for charging it if I need to charge it. It can also be charged whenever you hook it up to the car with the OBD2 reader, so you can charge it that way as well. And it also comes with a USB cord for like updates and stuff like that if you need it. If you need to do it with the computer. Now, you don't actually have to do updates by hooking it up to a computer, because it does. You can connect it to your Wi-Fi, which is what I already did. I already did it, and I kind of updated it already. But this also comes with, if I can open this up, inside of here there's just a packing list of what's in there. It's got the tablet, the data cable, power charger for the EU, UK, the test connector and accessories. Got the the hard case, and it's packaged in here pretty well too as well. Also has a quick start guide. Pretty much tells you everything you got to do just for a quick start and all of that. There's that and that. What is going on with my camera here? I don't know. So from here, you take this, guy, dog it. Comes with that. Let me push this back here so it doesn't get taped up again. Here, and here's the actual scan tool here. So let's push this over to the side there. So here's the tool. Pretty nice. It's a pretty cool size. It looks really good. It has the place where you actually can put your USB cable or any other attachments. Now, when I say attachments, that's pretty much where this comes into play, but we'll get into that in a second. I'm gonna open this box up and we'll check it out. But this is where you connect your OBD2 reader to. It screws in from the top here, and then this goes into your OBD2 on the car. You got your power, you got your charger switch. You can charge the battery in this thing. Now, and this is the X tool. This is the D7S model, which comes with a camera on the back, and and it comes with this little kickstand in the back, so you can kind of droop it over your steering wheel, anything like that, when you're trying to look up stuff. So before I turn that thing on, let's go ahead and let's open up the actual inspection camera. All right. So here's the inspection camera. It comes with different types of ways you can actually connect it to whatever you need to connect it to. The USB to USB-C. It also comes with this other little tool that I believe all this stuff should be attached, be able to attach to the outside right here. So like, let's say it has a little mirror. God dog, it has everything with this thing, a little mirror and everything. Pretty cool. All right, so let's dump this out and see all of this stuff. So yeah, it comes with a little mirror, so just in case you get in there and you need to be able to see in an even tighter spot, you can put this mirror on there to where you can kind of look at the camera and look at the mirror to be able to see something deep down in there, and it should be able to connect to the side of these little attachments right here. So, oh, I'm gonna drop stuff. So also, if you drop stuff in there as well, you can, it's not magnetized. It's not magnetized, but you can actually get little stuff out with this thing as well. Don't know how that'll work. Hopefully I never have to use it, but if I do, it's there. So it comes out of here. And like I said, it's got that USB connection right here that will connect into the top of the scan tool, the way they can use the camera. Now looking at this, has a little cap over the camera as well. As you can see in there, if you can see in there pretty good there, it actually has lights in there, little LED lights around the circumference of the camera. So yeah, we'll kind of play with it a little bit. I still got to figure out how to do everything with this, because I just got it. But when the time comes, I feel like I should be able to do whatever I need to do with it, or figure it out and be able to use this thing and have me another tool in the repertoire. So let's put all this stuff to the side, and then we'll turn this thing on. All right, so here we go here now. Here's the power switch right here at the top. Let's keep the power on. I went on ahead and gave this thing a little charge as well. Did I not? There we go. Guess you got to hold the button down for a second, but there we go. Oh. You guys can see me in the background here behind this here camera. All right. Let this thing boot up real quick. It's got the little screen protector on there, but I'm gonna leave that thing on there. It's not hurting anything. So basically, this is an Android-based OS that's on here, and from what the stuff that I looked up on this thing, the research that I did on it, it has the a more updated version of the OS on here, and it's from watching other people use this tool, it's been going through things faster. So it's been faster. It's basically it looks up stuff and it pulls up everything a little bit faster. Now, I do have this thing connected to my Wi-Fi. So as long as I'm on Wi-Fi, you can tether this thing to a phone if you needed to as well, if you're out in town, but you don't actually need the internet to use this thing. It's already got everything built into it already. And I left a few things on here. I did some updates on here, but you got the auto scan. So basically when you connect this thing to the car, you hit this and it'll automatically, look and see what you have. But like I said, I go out to one of my cars, probably like I'm charging the battery and everything up on the go. So we'll use one of the other cars and plug it into it and see what it does. And I might hook it up to that thing. I don't know. But it all of the stuff, it does special functions as well. And let me see, remote control. So let's see here. Let's go into special functions. So in special functions, depending on the things and the modules that are inside your car, it'll make most of these things available to you. But this is the thing it does. It's now cool thing that it does do key programming, which I think you have to have another a module, not a module, another attachment like this, like how I got this camera. But it does do key programming. You can do some stuff with instruments, and it gives you a little disclaimer if you go into changing anything on there. But from what I saw on there, it'll allow you to change certain things on your cluster. Now, if it may not be available to all cars, but it does have that function in there. power balance, seat match, TPS reset. It does a whole lot of stuff in here, man. ECU reset, BMS reset, but you know, SAS, EGRE alarm, oil reset, suspension stuff, and these special functions mean that you can actually actuate these certain modules on the car to take readings on them, turn them on, turn them off, and stuff like that. So I think that this would be a good tool for me to have. Like I told y'all, my background with automotive stuff, I did go to automotive school, and you know, being able to diagnose stuff, I think this would be a good tool to have for that. Okay, so all of this, it does all of this Fiat, and you know, you can choose whether it's in Europe. This is just Europe. I go to America, it gives you all of the American cars on there, Asian, which could be Japanese, all of that, you know, China, their cars that they have there as well. It does all of them, but you can either pick and choose that way, or you just hit this button right here, the blue button right there that says VIN. And when you connect it to the car, it'll read your VIN, and it'll pretty much take you to exactly where you need to go for the car you have, and it'll do it just by reading your VIN number. All right, so now let's check out this camera real quick. Take this out of here, and what you do, you come up here to the top, pull this off of here, and then you just plug in the USB here, and make sure you're facing it the right way. There we go. Let's pull that off of here. Oh, look at it. As soon as I plugged it in, it already has the light on there. So now how do we get to that? Let's see here now. Let's go to more. And right there, this is where it tells you. It gives you profile, VIC management. The user manual is there, but here you go, your endoscope. So let's press endoscope. And it's pretty much installing it. Yep, it's asking me if I want to install it. Yes, I do. So it's installing that app for that function for this thing. It's installed. Now let's open it. And there we go. All right, so now I got you guys looking at the screen there. So we can kind of look at the things that are down here. Let's go in here and see what we can see. So it goes in there. Oh, well, let me find another spot where I can kind of see too, because I'm like way out of the way. And if we needed to look at anything down here, let's say I wanted to look at that to see my connection right there. Now it's got a little roller on here, so let's see what that roller does. Oh, the roller changes how bright the light is. So that changes that. And if I wanted to take, I believe it's a button on here. Well, so there's like, if I can show you over here, if you scroll this, it brightens and dims the light. You guys can kind of see that as I scroll that little wheel. There's a button on here too. Let me see what that does. Oh, it does a screenshot. So it's got a little button right here. So if I wanted to take a picture of something after I'm looking at it, it'll take a screenshot for me. Ah, that's cool as hell. So yep. So if you're in a tight spot and you're trying to see if you drop something, or you want to look inside your intake, anything like that, that's where something like this would come into play. I really do think this thing is really going to come in handy. So let me connect it inside a car. I don't want to start this one yet because I got it on the battery charger there. And we'll just start up one of the other cars, and then we'll kind of see what it asks us to do as we connect it up. So let's do that real quick. All right, so we out here in the truck just to try and hook this thing up to see what's going on with it. Because I've seen in other videos, people say that it made them start the car. And like I said, I got the battery charging on there. I'm thinking I'm about to start to have issues with that small battery. Hopefully not though. But see, you got to plug this thing right here into the OBD2 like that. And you screw in the other connection right here. You just screw it in at the top. And then let me sit down in here. And like I said here, it has this little thing back here. I can just put it right there and just hang it over the steering wheel. All right, let's see if it'll stay right there. So now we're there. So we're gonna go to diagnosis. Click on that app. We're gonna go here. And then we're gonna click the auto scan function. So now it's trying to connect. VIN code is not recognized. Please input manually. Wow, let me see here now. It's gonna really ask me to do this. Let's go back here. Nope, not technical support here. Let's go to diagnosis. Let me see if I can get it to read the VIN. Auto scan to read the VIN. Okay, it was the fact that I didn't have it on. So you gotta have the key into the on position. I was just trying to see. Look, it already read it, telling me it's a GM vehicle. It is communicating. And there it is. So now it's asking me some questions on what exactly do I have. So I got, Silverado two-wheel drive. So let's click on that. And 4-speed and automatic. It's telling you if it's manual or automatic. So I got 4-speed automatic. Automatic transfer case. Yes. That's base radio. Air conditioning. Ooh. Dual zone auto. This screw it, we just picked that. Under 800 GV. So that's what it's telling me what my VIN number and all that stuff is. Confirming. It's asking some crazy questions. So we can do let's do an automatic scan. So what it's gonna do now is it's gonna scan through it's gonna go through all the modules. So it's got 6 of 28, 7 of 28. Normal DSC diagnosing, so it goes 1 through 6. It's determining vehicle check. Let me see. So it's going to 7. It's going to 8. It's the chime. So basically, what it's doing is just checking how to see what type of modules that I have in the car. You see, it's on 9, but it's still on 6. It's going to the radio. It's scanning the radio. No DDC on the radio. So we on number 11, but it's on number 8. So what that means is whatever it's scanning for, that's number 11 or whatever, or that was 10, I don't have that module, so it's skipping over it. Amplifier Bose is looking to see if I have that. It's on number 12, so it skipped to 13. I don't have that, so now it's saying the instrument panel, the tire pressure monitor system, so I do have that. It's going, so it's going to go through all 28 modules that it's looking for to see if I have them, and it's going to let me know if I have any codes on any one of those systems. So it's going to just checking everything. Rear HVAC, I don't have that. 19. Now if I'd have went into it like on the Ghost, it'd probably had a whole lot more to go on that. So now it says DTC report. It's going to tell me if I have any trouble codes on there, and then I can clear them all if I did have any. But I know I don't have any, but like I said, this is a good thing to have, especially if you're going to go buy cars or anything. You can check the car out completely and see everything. Passenger presence system, yep. Transfer case, auto. It's checking for that. We're almost done here, y'all. I'm gonna really have to play with this thing a little bit to try and figure out. And like I say, if anything, I figure out anything else. And this is everything. So it's pretty much telling me out of all of these, and I have 14 out of the 28 modules that it scans for, and all of them are fine. I have no trouble codes. Let me turn y'all back. Oh, system diagnose. Let's go system diagnose and let's see what it asks me to do if I want to diagnose anything. So right here, powertrain, it takes me to the system type that I'm trying to diagnose. Dang. Passenger presence system, it's letting me know if I have any issues with any of this stuff. So hold on, if I click on powertrain, it'll read to see if I have any trouble codes. It'll give me live data, read freeze frame, special functions. Let's go to special functions. So in the engine, I can actually check all this stuff. I'm pretty sure it's going to ask me to turn the car on, and I can just see if I can find if there's a misfire. It gives me a misfire graphic, so it'll let me know. If I do think I have a misfire, I should be able to see the graph on that. Man, I can't wait to test some of this stuff out if I do have an issue. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I'm gonna look at for right now. And I just want to give you guys like a brief overview of some of the things that the scan tool can do or look for on your car. So let's go ahead and go back to let's go to the bench so we can try and wrap this video up. That's one more thing I wanted to show you guys. This is actually what I used before having that scan tool. And the only thing this thing does is just, you can scan your car, it'll tell you the codes, and then you got to kind of look up whatever the code means on there. But you know, with the X tool, it pretty much tells you what the error is exactly. It's similar to having a factory scan tool like they use at the dealerships, and it tells you what's wrong with it. And in some instances, it should tell you how to fix it, or in better words, more efficiently. So I just wanted to kind of share this information with y'all because I saw it and it was a really good deal. And even for regular price, it's a really good deal. And it's an investment if you're somebody that's like me, that's a DIYer who likes to do it himself. I like to do everything myself because I know I'm gonna do it right, because I needed to work right. So instead of putting it in somebody else's hands, you know, in some cases, not saying that's everywhere, but you take your car somewhere, that's their 9 to 5, they do it every day, so they don't really care as much. Me, I care about everything I do, as far as, especially if my car's working on anything. So I feel like this would be a good video to share with you guys. And plus, I got some stuff on order and I'm waiting for some stuff to come in. And you know, down here in Texas, we had that little freeze, so everything's been at a standstill. So I'm like still waiting on stuff to come in. We're gonna get into some installs, y'all. But right now I'm just kind of, you know, letting you know some of the stuff that I had gotten in, and which is that scan tool was one of them. And it's just something I'm just thinking more forward to the future of things that I want to do. Not saying that I'm gonna probably get into side work, but maybe I will. But I can help other people diagnose their cars, and even doing that, I should be able to it'll help me be better at using the tool as well. That way that I can kind of share that info with you guys as well. But like I said, if y'all made it this far in the video, man, thank y'all, man, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you for your support, man. Let's keep growing. Let's see if we can get to that 1,000 subscriber mark before the middle of the year. That'd be great, but at least by the end of the year. But I like to get it beforehand because, you know, let's not prolong the growth, baby. But again, appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you get notified whenever I put out a video. And until that next video, fam, peace.